from Oceania overall in the region finals. So let's get into it because I am pumped and I love to see these.
So it is Braixen versus Sceptile. Antwerp and Bag, we're going to see who's going to move on further on in this Oceania winners bracket, getting ever closer to that single qualifier spot for Oceania. I know Antwerp wants to go back, wants another shot at the global finals for Pokken tournament and the Players' Cup, and running Mismagius Ninetales. This is a set that we saw from him a lot last year, but also on Whimsical and starting off with
Mismagius can be one of the scariest supports in the entire game. And it's funny that we're talking about the support from Sceptile because generally the support is a little bit more important of a pick from Braixen, who is going to be using the Emolga. Pretty classic pick, and of course with a character who has a ton of different counter options like Sceptile, it just makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. It's just one of the most reliable picks possible. It's quick charging, slowing Sceptile down. Also good. Oh, Antwerp with the empty jump. That was very clean. Here we see Antwerp style exactly like we were talking about. Sort of patient mid-range play, waiting to react to his opponent's options and shut them down, punish them for making the wrong choices. Mismagius not wasted there, still getting a buff, but could have been so much more potentially. So Bag playing around the Leaf Blade nicely there.
That max Leaf Blade range is really where Antwerp wants to play, so he's threatening that, he's threatening the Giga Drain, he's threatening the Jump Y, which is probably actually the scariest of all the different options. That Jump Y is so oppressive, but Bag playing it quite well, still has this life lead, gets the double Sunny Day, and now some Emolga pressure.
Yep. Oh, nice walk to the side just to avoid the flash kick. Good stuff from Bag. Just pasturing with these projectiles. Only 3 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, and there's no time left. That actually literally didn't even get up in time. And so Bag managing to take the first round very convincingly against last Player Cup's Oceania rep Antwerp.
Brave throw there from Bag. Great stuff. Knows the Antwerp. I think you can see that these players have played each other. You talked about how regularly players in Oceania train together, and there's a lot of mind games going on already. So Bag punishing Antwerp for that defensive playstyle that's so often an asset of his.
Yeah, I mean, we talk a lot about how when I guess training partners, you could say, play against each other, you see some very unique stuff and some really good reads, but almost everybody in this region is a training partner with each other. It's like a whole training group. But that's why you get to see everybody be able to do very well against everybody else, and already a lot of damage coming out just from that one combo, as Braixen can do.
Oh. Yeah, I really like that from Bag. Great round close from Antwerp, and Antwerp picking up a round, tying things up. But I like that from Bag, that empty jump into Broom backwards. She knows, or Bag knows, that Antwerp is going to make, is playing a reactive game, so trying to bait out these decisions. But Antwerp sort of establishing himself a little bit more here now in the mid game. Has, I think, a little bit more confidence. At Bag struggling to get things started. Though there's a counter attack. That's going to get something started. Nice damage. Good flame charge and nice little combo.
Yeah,
there.
We haven't even really seen too many flame charge cancel situations come out. It's just been a lot of like normal hits, just because the most of the hits that have landed haven't been solid launchers or crumples. But finally pulling it off in the first time that it was applicable. And oh yeah, that's going to be unsafe. Not sure that was trying to read, but this is a lot of damage at the corner. Bag does have burst, and we are going to see it. Yeah, unsurprisingly, a reversal Mismagius. One of the best answers actually at reversing burst activations. But just running around in circles. No, Mismagius!
Oh my gosh. Oh, great catch there with the homing attack Antwerp. And Antwerp in a great position here, but caught with the flame burst. Wow, and Bag, nice conversion here. Braixen's Berserk, similarly to Pikachu, its strength is not in its damage. Bag has already done a ton of damage with this combo string. So comboing into burst here, not going to be devastating for Antwerp, but it'll take things back to field phase, and I think Bag in a much better position to keep things going here. Antwerp now into burst, though.
Oh, yeah, and field phase burst from Sceptile. It's one of the scariest, but again, a fearless grab. Not the first time, not even the second time we've seen that out of Bag, and now just needs one more hit on either side. Is that a punish? No! Jumps over it even, doesn't even block it. That was brave also, but the tip of the Leaf Blade is going to catch, and that would have been so hard to do with no matter what, even a ton of chip. And so, down to the final hit, but Antwerp barely taking game number 1.
Yeah, weird hit on that tipper leaf blade too. It was just like Bag almost caught Bag jumping into it, such that like the lingering hitbox caught. It was very interesting. But I think a solid first game from Bag. Found some footing there in the mid range and caught Antwerp off guard starting off. So I think no reason to despair. There's a lot of room for confidence here for Bag. Could potentially turn this around, and Antwerp, of course, played so solidly, and I think he used burst really effectively in that first game, Chef.
Yeah, I mean, well, that was like almost like a 90% HP comeback just from using that burst and getting the conversion, so I would have to absolutely agree. And, you know, even that last moment, and if it had been like a jump A that had gotten over the Leaf Blade, or maybe a jump air dash, that could have been the game in Bag's favor. So that was about as close as it gets. Double CA, dash up, full charge CA. Now that is punishable on perfect block, so releasing that was a heavy read, but I think the key here is that I'm starting to see Bag is just fearless, and it's paying off a lot.
Yeah, Antwerp with a nice jump over using the 5A neutral jump that Septile has to go over the counterattack hit. Great knowledge and reaction from Antwerp, and Bag though, keeping the pressure up with these projectiles. Antwerp not overcommitting. Nice use of the detect to avoid the chip to put just pestering back here from the mid-range. Bullet seeds coming out. Now into the Miss Magia setup. See if he chooses shift. No, just keeping the pressure up.
Yeah, could have got a guaranteed shift there.
Oh, Bag fearless, no kidding.
Yeah, literally no fear. No fear at all, which is really important here. I mean, especially with a grab like Breakson's that isn't, I wouldn't say high damage reward. It is a pretty high reward overall, but you don't expect that, especially as a defensive option when she has so many others.
Yes. Oh, nice. Catches with the flame charge.
Yeah, I like the confirm at the end to just kind of move back forward and get a little bit of Oki. Once you've already committed to the air back dash, you're not going to get anything, so that was the best you can get. Down to 8 seconds left. Burst is activated. Burst is on Antwerp's side too, but not going to get a chance. The instant jump A, a pretty safe option, hard to counter. Would have to literally counter it at the perfect timing, but did not. So Bag taking round number 1.
Ooh, nice walk back from Bag there too. Just stepping out of Leaf Blade range and playing out of range where Breakson is at the advantage. Oh. Catches with the wand, able to convert.
Oh, heavy call, just raw flamethrower. That is going to catch something, though, and that is one of the highest damage specials in the game. Bag kind of running away with this damage-wise.
Sunny Day. Yeah, wow, the mind games here from Bag. Antwerp reading throw. There's the throw. This not quite going to be enough, but it's going to be close.
Yeah, we have to see the burst activation. You do not want to go down with it, especially after losing this much damage in a row. And that is not going to connect. Going to get a little bit more chip, though, and all the chip adds up, but just the solid hit is going to be it. And that might have even been a perfect, actually, at the end of that. Very impressive, completely staving off any sort of momentum that could have been gained by that burst attack. And so Bag tying up 1-1.
Yeah, completely stabilized here. Bag seems to be asking Antwerp questions that he just has no answers to. The flamethrower call out especially was just such a dastardly mix-up. Bag has been going through these throws, so baiting that out and then catching with the flamethrower, knowing that Antwerp was gonna try to break the throw in that manner, just so good.
Have we seen a single throw from Bag that didn't work out? I don't think we've seen a single one teched and punished.
I don't know. Yeah, just really impressively placed offense. And Bag now playing, you mentioned the mid-range game, Bag playing a mid-range game very effectively, just keeping Antwerp out, zoning, staying right outside that Leaf Blade range, right where you said Antwerp wanted to be, though now Antwerp answering back, catches with the seeds, and able to shift to the dual phase, almost has burst.
Oh, accidentally stood up into the flamethrower. Very weird interaction, but nice catch right there. Knew that a flame charge cancel probably wouldn't have worked since the final hit didn't actually connect, so that worked out for quite a bit of damage. However, getting a lot of his own from Antwerp. Now the field phase mix-up. Nice! Read that there was a gap there? That was a very specific knowledge check.
Yeah, and carries the momentum off of that to convert. Great stuff from Antwerp. Yeah, there's only a gap just very seldomly based on where you are. So like you said, Chef, Antwerp, his knowledge of the game so deep. Flash kept connecting. And now Bag, though, catches, with the light screen, a little bit of a drop combo there.
Oh, and this time finally baiting out the flamethrower, catching it with the crit punish. Gonna steal a little bit of synergy gauge. has the opportunity here to go for an offensive one to close it out, although it looks like Bag's going to build one back in time. Although it's another chance here. We could even see the burst to reset phase shift points, and we will.
Really tough getting hit by that Giga Drain for Bag too, sapping Bag's synergy. So not able to go to burst here. We'll see if Antwerp jumps this. He does, and Antwerp takes it 2-1 over Bag. Bag going to that Amolga, just looking for options to try to get themselves out of a bad situation in the corner. And Antwerp, a great reaction there, able to punish and close things out.
Yeah, Bag looked so in control, really, through a lot of that set. You know, Bag, again, one of the players I think we've seen the least out of the region. And I'd have to say, like, 90% of the Pokken that